we got our rental car. This is the fourth one on this trip. It's in decent shape, except for all of the dots that are on the paper.
This one's in terrible shape. We rented from a company called Hanco in...
what country are we in?
Saudi.
Saudi in Medina.
Yeah. So Hanco in Medina at the airport. Renting cars is the same everywhere. It's sketchy. I trust them about as much as I trust a taxi driver. But everything worked out good. We got our paperwork, but this car has more dents in it than anything. Like, the paperwork is just splattered with dents.
Mm-hmm. The guy that drops us off was really helpful, but the one that we were actually doing the paperwork with couldn't take the earbuds out of his ear or get off the phone, and he didn't speak very good English, so there's 3 barriers right there that didn't make it super pleasant.
Yeah, we had to sign some paperwork. I think it was for a deposit, but he wouldn't write an amount on it, and he didn't understand when I wanted a receipt, so we'll see what happens. Tenny might have to dispute some charges when we're back and drop the car off, but we got a car.
Yeah, that's one thing. Make sure when you're traveling to check your MasterCard or Visa or whatever card you're using, just to double check that things are going through properly and not going through twice. Sometimes it happens, and just make sure you get on top of it so you can dispute it right away.
Yeah, especially a lot of these countries that we're in, with what's happening in the world right now, being over on this side of the world, your bank does look at your card and wonder what it's doing over here. So we've had once now with the bank call us to tell us that there was some suspicious activity. That activity was us, and I think it was just us buying groceries. So
I think we booked a whole bunch of stuff that day, so it looked suspicious.
Yeah, we are now going to head to AlUla with our fancy car and check into our first Airbnb. We rented our car this morning and drove 4 hours in the blazing heat. Somebody wanted to kill the AC because it burns fuel, so we drove, she says 5 minutes, but my back sweat says half the drive with the windows down, and it was 38 above.
He's also very dramatic. Very, very dramatic. It was hot, but the wind was blowing. It was okay.
But we made it. Our cute little trailer we're staying in for one night, and then tomorrow night is a fancy surprise.
Oh, God.
It's going to be interesting. Somebody's very excited about where we're staying tomorrow. Not a bad view that I get. View out the window is not bad either. Hey! How do you like it?
It's good. It's good.
It's a fairly small little trailer, but it's got a pretty nice view on its little front patio. It's also got AC, so that's nice. It came with a Tanya and a itty bitty little tiny kitchen. This is where she's going to stay the whole trip.
No.
We're going left. And an immediate right. After our 4-hour drive to AlUla, we didn't sit for very long. We dropped our bags off, jumped back in the car, and then headed out to Elephant Rock.
We've wanted to go for a long time, and actually seeing it in person was pretty incredible. It's 52 meters high and it's said to be formed naturally from water and wind, but the scientists believe it's from a volcanic eruption.
Early morning, we woke up and had some shawarma for breakfast, and then packed all of our belongings up to head out again. One thing about backpacking is we seem to move a lot. Every day we seem to have to pack up and move to a new place to stay and start it all over again.
We're getting really good at packing and unpacking quickly, though. Everything has
fancy bus. Almost like the buses in the Balkans. We are on our way, well, we're on the bus to Hegra. We haven't left yet. I think I burnt my nose today, it's very red.
We have arrived at Hegra.
We're on our way in. Going to the gate right now. And look, there's a big rock there. There's a whole bunch of other big rocks out there too. We're gonna go find a big rock with a house chiseled into it, or a tomb chiseled into it. But we made it. I won't video him. I'll be there. Canada. Where are you from?
You want to take biscuit?
Yes, please.
Light fruit.
That one, please. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Right. Welcome.
Biscuit, dried fruit, and a date smoothie. Ooh.
We have left one bus.
You have to speak loud.
We have left one bus and gone on another bus. Also, they gave us date smoothie that tasted like rice pudding. Delicious.
It was pretty good. And I got a cookie. And dried fruit. Tanya only got a cookie. I think it's because of my long flowing hair.
Possibly.
Also, we don't know where this bus takes us. We thought we were there. Apparently we're not.
No. Just chicken, yeah.
But we got the front seat.
Yeah, we thought that we weren't going to have a view, and then he opened the awning.
Welcome to a journey through time in Hegra, also known as Madar Saleh, that in 2008 became Saudi Arabia's first.
Recording. We found more rocks, like Petra.
But they're not in Petra.
Nope.
Where are they?
Saudi Arabia.
It doesn't matter how many we see, they're still amazing.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way I do. I'm sure Tanya does. I hate tours with a passion. We take a long time doing anything because we take a lot of pictures. We don't share most of our pictures. They get put into folders for us for when we get old and we can remember about them. But we have a lot of pictures and we like taking lots of pictures. And when you're on a tour, the tour we're doing right now, it's
So rushed.
It's rushed. There's 2 busloads of people going through at the same time, and everybody, you go to take a picture and a whole bus walks in front of you.
And I understand everyone wants to get the picture, but like make a queue or something, and yes, we have stepped in front of people when they're taking pictures, but we take the picture and then we get out of the way. We don't just stand in front and be in everyone's way for the whole time. Like there's only so much time and everyone wants the same picture.
Yeah, we were given 6 minutes at that last one for, well, there's got to be 60 people here.
Yeah, this video is taking almost 6 minutes.
Another reason I hate tours, we just did a quick walk around this giant mountain here that's got, there's like 45 tombs or something in it.
We're only allowed to go into one.
Yeah, we're only allowed into one tomb. Well, we went into the tomb, we toured it, and then when we left, we walked out and there was people going into another tomb, which we assumed, the tour guide brought them in to show them the next burial ground tomb.
Because he said in the next one, I'll show you the engravings or something about the graves.
And because we take too many pictures and we were behind, we went in, as soon as everybody was out, we went in thinking, oh, we'll get some pictures. Well, of course, we went in and we were caught. We were told we were not allowed to be in that tomb. We were only allowed to be in one tomb.
They said at the beginning. But if people are coming out of a tomb, why are we not going to go in a tomb if we can?
Yeah. So, reason number about 4,000 why I don't like tours.
Some other people.
Sometimes I don't understand people that don't want to travel, because
Look at this shit.
yeah, like that is, it's amazing. Why you would not want to come and see stuff like this, I will never know.
Until then, we'll show you stuff.
Yeah, we'll just keep showing you. Everybody can watch our videos and see what we get to see. It's worth it.
Money's replaceable.
Looks peaceful right here right now because all of the people are up there.
Way up there. Taking the best photos. Welcome back to the car.
Yeah,
We made it, we survived.
we are now headed into town after that.
It was only supposed to be a couple hours and we got there. It ended up being an hour longer than we thought.
Yeah,
So it's kind of messing with our plans.
another reason why I dislike tours. No matter how many times they say, oh, we're only going to spend 6 minutes here. I hate being rushed, but then you take your time, you take your pictures, and then you go back to the bus, and then you sit there, and then there's always that group of people that are 45 minutes late at every stop. So I don't want to do any more tours.
No, not a fan of tours. But then at the end we saw a couple that drove their car there and they must have just went in and got on the tour, so they didn't have to ride the bus in, which would have been nicer
Yeah,
to do maybe, because then we could just leave and we wouldn't have to wait for those 45-minute late people.
yeah. So if you go to Hegra, you have to buy your ticket anyways, but then I would drive your rental car, if you have one, out to Hegra, park it in the parking lot, and then get on the tour from there, and then you don't have to ride on the bus with everybody else.
Yeah.
The tour itself, though, was good. It's neat to see them, the tombs and where they lived, their little civilization. It's like Petra, a lot smaller than Petra, but made by the same people. But it was really nice to see.
One of the last ones that we saw, we think it should have been the end because it was pretty cool, but it was unfinished. And they're still finding ones that are in the middle of the residential area that they were talking about. They took an aerial view, and they've got a whole bunch of ones that they're starting to uncover now. The other one was in 2014, the last one that they found?
Yeah, around 2014, 2015, they uncovered, I think they called it the Red Mountain. Archaeologists believe there was tombs there, and they happened to dig there and find out that there was tombs. And in 2015, they actually pulled out 7 or 10 remains from inside the tomb. Apparently one of them in very good shape that they are reconstructing right now.
They found two of them were in full. They found all the pieces except for one right calf or something, I think he said.
It was really hard to listen to the tour because he was talking about it, but then everybody else was talking at the same time and trying to get pictures, so it was really hard to understand what he was saying and what was happening there. Personally, if we were to do it again, you can do like a private Land Rover Jeep tour. It's a little bit more expensive, quite a bit more expensive than the bus tour. I think that's the way we would go if we had to do it over again. There's, I think, a max of 6 people per Jeep. The ones we seen, 3 Jeeps showed up at once and there was only maybe 10 people that were there. It would be a little bit more intimate, and I think you would learn a little bit more. You'd get more picture opportunities, but you would learn more about it.
And I think you get to do some off-roading. The only difference would be air conditioning.
Yes, the bus has air conditioning. The Range Rovers or Land Rovers do not. They're open, but they are beautiful. They're all redone, fancy. They look super good. That's the way I would go if I had to do it again. I would not take the bus trip. The bus trip was good. It is quite a bit cheaper, so if you are on a budget, it's definitely the way to go.
Yeah. Or drive yourself out there if you've rented a car.
Yeah. But you still have to take the bus trip inside.